in terms of negotiations and that, if someone with more legitimacy got involved, like Pope Francis, for example, he seems to have a global, he does have a lot more legitimacy in a lot of people's eyes. Do you think, because Israel sees themselves as a moral nation, if he got directly, someone like him got directly involved?
Who?
Pope Francis.
Does anybody on God's earth believe that Benjamin Netanyahu is going to listen to Pope Francis?
If it was someone else instead of Netanyahu, is Netanyahu the reason why this is so?
No, I think that's a complete misnomer.
Okay.
The reason Netanyahu keeps winning the elections is because he's an absolutely perfect reflection of Israeli society. He's obnoxious. He's a loudmouth. He's a Jewish supremacist. He's a racist. And that's Israelis. They vote for him because they see themselves in him. Just like the first generation, say what you want about him, but David Ben-Gurion, the first prime minister, he was ruthless, no question about it. But, truth be told, he was absolutely devoted to the cause. He believed in the idea of a Jewish state. It was a deep ideological conviction. There was, relatively speaking, there was practically no corruption among these people. They were monomaniacally committed to the idea. They were like Bolsheviks. They used to model themselves after the Bolsheviks. They were ideological people, ruthless like the Bolsheviks, but also there's something there to respect. There's no question in my mind about that. You take somebody like Abba Eban. I don't know how many of you even heard of him anymore. Abba Eban was a very smart guy. He was a South African Jew. He went to Oxford or Cambridge, I think Cambridge. He graduated triple first, knew like 12 languages, extremely eloquent. He could have easily made it in anything he pursued. He decided to join what was at that time an absolutely piddling movement called the Zionist movement. It wasn't even on the map. He did it from conviction. There was a real serious conviction. That's not the case anymore. Netanyahu is just a thug. There's no ideological conviction there. Actually, as my friend, I have a very good Palestinian friend, Musa Abu Eshesh, whenever there's the possibility that the Palestinian leadership will sell them out, sell out the Palestinians, he always says, I have no faith in the Palestinians, they'll sell us out. But I always depend on the Israelis to do something stupid enough that we won't lose everything. There were many deals that Netanyahu got which were actually from Kerry. Kerry gave him a very good deal. But he didn't even want the good deal. You know, he didn't even want the good deal. They don't look out for the interests of the state anymore. These people like Netanyahu, he doesn't care about the state. He wants to be reelected. Does anyone possibly believe he's going to Congress because he has something so important to say? He's going for electioneering. That's the only reason he's going to Congress. Why did he go to France? Holland said, don't come, we don't want you. Which, frankly, I think everybody in the world should tell Netanyahu, okay, don't come. And then he wasn't going to go. And then Lieberman and the others went, so he says, I have to go to represent Israel. No, you had to go because there's an election. They don't care about really Israel. People there's no ideological content anymore to the Israeli state. They're just ordinary. As I met a very smart Palestinian family, heroic family. Some of you may, Shireen, I can't remember her last name. But her brother was the one who was on that hunger strike for 266 days. What was his name? What was the last name? Shireen. And then she was on a hunger strike. And I was part of a delegation to give the family an award. And I was sitting around talking to the father. And the father, they live in Israel, the family. And he said something interesting. I thought it was a shrewd remark. He said, the Israeli leaders have become just like the Arab leaders. They just look out for themselves. I don't know. And I think that's true. But he's typical Israeli. Look, the most civilized, the most moral country now in Europe is, you may not like to hear it, but it's clearly Germany. And there was a poll done the other week on the attitudes of Germans. They asked, which countries do you like, which countries don't you like? The only country that Germans liked less than Israel was North Korea. Actually, according to the poll, they like Iran more. Can you mean Merkel's Germany? They like Iran more than they like Israel. Frankly, I think that was unfair to North Korea. But